Soldier Field in Chicago. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time with
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Right to the air is Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He may go. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. And leading them out is their 5th. Year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game, bottom line.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm. There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the option. 52 yards. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. Complete to Jones. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rodgers again now.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Williams. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Williams. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because
now a first down carry by Jones. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. We'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
DJ Moore.
Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Jones. Oh, fighting off the defender. Pushes past him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 73 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Williams.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That is caught. And just shutting him off there. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Moore, the man in motion.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Touchdown! From 13 yards out.
And the Bears are able to move back in front.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
An inside give to Jones.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A give to Jones. Evades him at the 20. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Here's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Williams.
Now look out.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here, because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams throwing right, and that's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
And pass complete to Moore.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Williams. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have moved out in front.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's a give to Jones running left. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On second down, here's Rodgers. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jared Goff, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. and they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Jets trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Titans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Fights off the defender, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. Rodgers, slant to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Rodgers. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hester going to decide against her. The Bears now ready to take over again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Williams on first down. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Williams. Looking middle, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards there for number 15.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. Williams. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Bust through the tackle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
72 yards on the ground here for Swift. And he's got a first down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Jones. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Rodgers. That's complete. Right side, Driver with it. 7-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Hester to return from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Williams throwing on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 37 yards. And the Bears have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the gun, here's Swift.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
49 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. And they try the sweep to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's got to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Williams on 1st down. Open man, that's Henry. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now a 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Williams. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. So So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Whipping one into Allen, that's complete.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Back to throw. Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So now Rodgers in the pack, down by 7, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now off to the races down the right side.
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift.
74 yards.
And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S, because I don't care if you're a great tackler. You had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.